Tom, how you doing, man?
Good, Danny.
Good. Wanted to get with you today because I really struggle with how to pair wine with food. No general idea. You know, what ham, cheese, fish, whatever. And then, you know, when I'm drinking my wine with the food, what I should look for in the wine. So I thought if we could put together a package that you thought was extraordinary, which you put together here, and provide it to our members, and you got to tell us what to do, what to buy. When you get this, with these wines, you're going to love it. 4 people, 8 people, throw a party, boom.
Got it.
Can you help me?
Absolutely. So, you know, what I found over the years is the easiest way to really start to build your understanding of matching food and wine is to do it. Right? We can read books, but that doesn't help us build our palate. And this is something that I always like to do for friends. It's easy, I can lay it out, I don't have to go back to the stove. So I always like having a little variety of things that are very flexible. So things like, this is, you know, cured hams here. This is from La Quercia, who is unequivocally the best producer of cured meats in the United States and as good as anything anywhere in the world, even in Parma, right?
This is the guy we got the deal with. So it's pancetta
right?
And prosciutto, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so a little bit of salty quality, but beautiful creamy texture, and will really work nicely. So take a bite of one of those, and then try that with the Aubin Clément Pinot Noir. Right? And what you'll find is that the subtle texture of the wine really works beautifully with the subtle texture in the meat. You might say that the Syrah might overwhelm it just a little bit, but I don't find that hams really fight with wine at all. Indeed, I think they match really beautifully with it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Right, and we could do a wide array of things. We could do Rieslings with this, but I think Pinot with that is just great. Then next to it, you've got an array of olives. Again, very Mediterranean. You have a different sort of flavor quality, but the meaty texture really lends itself nicely to the more full-bodied. So try it with Aubin Clément. From the Coupe Syrah. Right, and what you'll find here, the Coupe will have some of those olive characteristics in the wine. Very subtle, a little bit of an herbaceous quality, but the richness of fruit and also some of the meaty texture to the wine really works beautifully with the olives there.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, and then let's move over here. This is from Rushing Waters in Wisconsin, your home state. Exactly.
Good man.
So this is a smoked, peppered rainbow trout. And it's a beautiful fish, but it's got great complexity to it. I think, again, that pepper quality, I'd like to see that with the Syrah, right? Really pulling on some of those darker fruit qualities to it, and I get a little bit of that pepper quality to it, so I think it'll work really nicely with it. And someone might say, well, I gotta do a white wine with white fish, or any type of fish. Not true.
Peppery, stronger. Absolutely.
It's the accoutrement to the dish that really sends it. So that pepper quality makes it work better with the wine.
Agreed. Now, does it have, it can be any real nice Syrah, like a Coupe, basically?
Sure.
Okay.
What I don't want to see is a really high alcohol Syrah. I don't want, because that increased alcohol, that increased concentration of fruit would overwhelm the fish. But Bob Lindquist's Syrah is so beautifully balanced, it really works nicely.
It's beautiful.
And then, you know, cheeses always work great with wine. But we want to think about a little bit about the pairing. So this is from Cowgirl Creamery. This is the Mount Tam. It's just a really great creamy cheese that could work beautifully with either of the wines. I think I'd really like to see it with the Pinot Noir, but I think it would work very nicely with either one. You know, it's not an overpowering goat cheese, so for someone who really likes the subtlety, the creaminess, that texture, it's going to work great.
That is good. That's right.
Right?
Yeah, really nice.
And then here we've got Cypress Grove. This is their lamb chopper. It's a sheep's milk cheese.
My job's a hard job.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, everyone should do what they're best at, right? So I think this works really nicely because, again, it has a little bit of minerality to it. It has a lot of creamy texture to it.
Okay, I missed it. What kind of cheese?
This is from Cypress Grove, and it's called their lamb chopper, and it's a sheep's milk. Now, Cypress Grove is probably better known for their beautiful array of goat cheeses, but I think everything that they make is really outstanding. And we've just...
Which wine?
You know, that one I think I'd like to see with Pinot Noir. But again, does it work with both? It does. I think it's better with the Pinot because of the cherry fruit quality, and that creaminess of the sheep's milk will work very nicely.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? So, you know, what I think people need to do is they need to jump in. Now, we'll provide some shape to this for them, right? Let's look a little bit more closely at the wines, Dan, right? As we begin to learn how to break the wines down, if we look at the ABC Pinot Noir, right, what Jim doesn't do is he doesn't show tannins in his Pinots, right? Those are those fibrous elements that come from skin contact, perhaps from the stems, depending on that vintage, and in his wines, never with the seeds, right? But beautiful, elegant, cherry fruits, and really easy to drink, and elegant, and can be matched with a wide array of wines.
So I'm tasting the cherry. You can tell that there's...
Right, not high alcohol,
it's very
easy
nice
to drink. It has a beautiful palate cleansing quality, so that when it will cut through the fatty content of all the different foods and leave my mouth refreshed.
It's nice.
Right? And then if we look at Bob's wine, the Coupe, this is his Central Coast Syrah. And again, classic production, right? I get a lot of meaty qualities in this wine. I get some beautiful black fruit.
Is it okay if I put my eyebrows right?
Well, you know, you have your own unique way of doing this. I don't know that I've seen others do it, but everyone wants to, you know, create their own sort of flourish to this.
It's nice having these next to each other when you're telling me what I am tasting, because when you tell me that, then I can tell.
Right.
But coming up with it on my own would be difficult.
Right. But that's where you should get that UC Davis tasting wheel.
Yeah.
And maybe you have that with you while you're tasting, because it will guide you to where those flavors are. So that vocabulary may not be a part of you yet, but as you continue to practice, you'll get it.
There's that, and or you just tell me what I'm tasting, and then I can tell and see it's in there, and I don't have to read or do anything.
My friend, you know, I'm always happy to give directions. So
I heard, and I know that we're working with Murray's Cheese as well, out of New York, the oldest, greatest, maybe oldest, greatest cheese house in the country. It's fabulous anyway, it's spectacular. So we're going to be partnering with Murray's, LaQuercia, some others, but for this party, I want to get my cheese from Murray's, I want to get my meats from LaQuercia.
Yeah, and we can get the olives from Murray's as well.
Right.
We could probably find a really good type of smoked fish from them too. They've got a wide array of products, so we'll package this up for people, send it out, and we'll have some tasting notes for them too, so they can be cool, right? Because you want to tell your friends, I know what I'm doing.
I want to make believe I know what,
Absolutely.
So we're going to put it all together so they can just order it, and they don't have to go find it and all different. They'll be all on our site, easy to do.
Right, and this is something you can do throughout the year. It's always great.
It's fabulous, and everybody that's a member out there, everyone watching this, we'll set it up on the site where you can order 3 bottles of this and 3 bottles of the Coupe, 3 bottles of Bon Clement, the cheese, the fish, the prosciutto, because it is fabulous together. And then you can follow what Tommy's telling us to do, because it's delicious. It's much better this way than on its own.
I think that's right, and this will be fun for people to turn their friends on too also. So this is one of the great things of being a Gastro Insider.
And we get a discount.
We always get a discount. We get the best product, we get rare, or we get access, and then we package it for you in a way that will be fun to turn your friends on to.
Thank you.
My friends,
awesome.
Always a treat.
Thank you. It's great. Cheers.